Grace mistakenly caught her hand as she was washing the plate. The soap water was cold and her fingers were red. Behind her, Amanda's voice were banging and ringing like a whip. Look at you, village girl. You don't even know how to wash plates well. And the funny part is my father pays you well, yet you are still lazy. Grace bowed down her head, continued apologizing to Amanda. I am sorry, madam, no verse. But Amanda was not done. She called her two friends who were sitting in the sitting room with their phones. See our maid though, she smelled like bush. Don't let her touch your cup. She will leave village scent on them. The girls googled, laughed. One even held her hand on her nose. Ah, Amanda, you are right though. See, she looks like someone that came straight from the farm. The smell is so bad. Grace was standing there and she didn't say a word. She was hurting so badly. Her chest burned so badly, but she said nothing. She just continued washing and rinsing the plate so fast so that she could leave the kitchen for them. While she was done, as she turned to leave, Amanda pointed at the floor. Hey, go there. Follow that way and enter the storeroom. I don't want to see you in the sitting room with you smelling this bad. Do you think you are fit to stay in our house? Maid. Grace didn't even argue. She left and entered the room that she pointed at. She sat down on the dark storeroom with rats running around at night. Yet, Grace swallowed her pride. She was just crying because that was not what she expected while coming to the city. Grace came from a very poor village. Her father died when she was just 10 years old, and her mother had to pick up the responsibility of taking care of her and her younger brother. Her mother then started selling firewood just to pay their bills. Life was not really easy. Sometimes they slept hungry. When it rained, their muddy house would be leaking. But they still managed like that. Despite their condition, Grace's mother always reminded her not to ever steal in her life or envy anybody because God sees everything and our own time will come. I know things are bad, but don't look at others that things are better and feel that God abandoned us. Grace managed to finish junior secondary school, but she couldn't proceed to the senior secondary school where she could write her WAEC. Her mother had no money anymore, and her brother was still small, so Grace decided to drop out and started looking for work to do. But one day, a family friend came to the village to come and see Grace's mother. When the woman sighted Grace, and because she wasn't going to school, the woman now told Grace's mother about an opportunity. There is this big family in the city. They need a maid though. And you can see that Grace is very polite and humble. If I take her there, they can pay you monthly directly to your account. And with that, you can save up and Grace can come back in no time. Their pay is very good though. But Grace's mother was not happy about it. Ah, Grace, go to the city. It's not easy. People are wicked. They will maltreat my child. I don't want what happened to Mamubina to happen to me. Please. I don't know. How good is this family? The family friend assured her that the family is very good and they are very rich. Grace's mother hesitated, but Grace held her mother's hand and said to her, Mama, let me try, please. At least I can send money back home for food and my brother to go to school. Okay, please. After thinking about it overnight, Grace's mother had no choice than to agree. The next day, the woman came and picked up Grace. Before she left, her mother always reminded her, don't forget who you are. Be careful, my daughter, and don't take anything that does not belong to you. If that place is bad, please come back home. That was how Grace arrived at Amanda's house. The house was like a palace. Tall gates, shiny tiles, with air condition blowing left and right. Grace had never seen such a place in her life. It was her first time. Immediately she landed, Amanda did not waste time. From that moment, Amanda gave her endless chores. Mop the floor again. It's not shining enough. Wash my clothes with your hands. Don't use the washing machine. Oh. I don't want you to spoil it. Is it when she wants to come and sit in the sitting room, Amanda will instruct her, don't sit on the chair in the sitting room, oh. Use the floor because that is where maids are supposed to stay. Grace obeyed quietly. When she made mistake, Amanda would shout at her, are you stupid? Even small children can do better. Amanda's friends love to visit, and whenever they come, they will carry expensive phones, wear designers' bags and painted their nails as little as they are. That was how spoilt they were really. The day they came to visit Amanda, they sighted Grace and started laughing. Is she your maid? Whoa, she looks like someone that have never used cream before in her life. See her slippers. Abba maid. As they were mocking and laughing at her, Amanda joined them too. She even laughed the loudest. She doesn't even know how to use perfume. This one is bush girl. See the way she's smelling. But Grace never replied them. She was always quiet, even though all those words were hurting her so badly. Yet Grace did not say a word. Her mother's words will keep on ringing on her ear. Do not fight though. Don't envy anyone. Don't steal. Your own time will come. Is it at night? It was the worst. After Grace used all her strength to work all day, she will still go to the storeroom and go and sleep on an empty floor without anything. And the room was so dusty and rats running around. Yet, Grace kept on assuring herself, even though she barely sleep at night, she would always cry, pray to God to help her endure all this. She would always give herself hope that she will never give up and she will never go back to the village because she knows that her mother truly needed the money that they were paying her. It even got worse that sometimes Grace had to sleep with empty stomach because Amanda made sure she ate last after everyone has finished eating. It will always be the leftover food. Sometimes it's barely enough for her to eat. Yet, Grace endured. She kept on telling herself, I will not give up. I will not run away. I'm doing this for my mother and my younger brother. Meanwhile, Amanda got her bad attitude from her mother. Her mother used to look down on all the house helps at home, and Amanda copied the attitude. Ever since Grace came into the house, the father had not been around. So does the mother. She was all left alone with the help and the chef. Now, Grace also came, and Amanda decided to pour her frustration on her. One fateful morning, Amanda came inside the kitchen where Grace were watching vegetable so that the chef will use it and cook. She could not pass without saying anything bad. Just then, she dropped a very bad statement. Who is smelling? You smell like firewood. Please, don't touch my food with those hands. When the chef is done cooking, tell her to bring the food herself. Grace was confused because she just finished taking her bath, and as she came inside that kitchen, she was clean and properly dressed up. But madam, I washed my hands. I am clean. I just came out of the bathroom now and I head straight here when the chef asked me to come and assist her. Amanda smirked. You clean? Never. From today, you will not enter this kitchen again. You're going to be eating your own food outside this house. Now, drop the vegetable quietly and get out of this kitchen. The chef will do it herself. After all, that is why my parents pay her. If you are too old, madam, get out and get lost. Amanda was so rude. She even forgot that she was talking to an elderly woman. That day, by afternoon, Amanda and her friends sat in the sitting room. Her friends visited her and they were passing time scrolling through social media when Grace passed with a bucket of water. Amanda chose that opportunity to start mocking her again. Look at her. The smell from the village. Please oh, if this girl ever pass you, don't let her touch you, or don't give her any instruction to go to the kitchen and get anything from you. She will spoil it with her bad odor. Amanda's friends, they laughed so hard. After laughing at her, they continued what they were doing. But Grace's face burned with shame. She was so sad. She quickly went to the storeroom and shut the door. She sat on the mat there and buried her face in tears. God, why? Why must I suffer like this? Did I come here to be mocked? Please don't let me die in shame, oh. Please, show me the truth that you promised me. This was not the life Auntie said in the village in front of my mother. She said these people are rich and they will take care of me. Now, this little girl that is at the same age with me, if she's even older than me, she will not be, let's say, a year or 2 years older than me. Look at the way she's talking to me, belittling me in front of people and insulting me in any small provocation. God, please, I'm enduring this all because of my mother and the condition they are in the village. But do not let me die here. After that prayer, Grace slept peacefully that night. The next day was Amanda's birthday, and Amanda's father and mother would be present. Also, her friends. That day, the house started bustling very early in the morning. The mother have already started making preparation. The whole house were being decorated, all because Amanda's birthday is that fateful day. The house was full of music, laughter. Soon enough, cars lined up in the streets and guests started coming in their fine clothes. Grace now walked like a shadow. She carried plates, served drink, cleaned spilled juice. In fact, she could not rest that day. Anytime she wanted to sit down and rest a little, Grace, bring the knife, the cake knife. Amanda would shout, or the mother will instruct her, can you go to the kitchen, tell them to bring in the drinks. Grace now ignored Amanda's instruction to go and get the cake knife. She first went and got the drinks. Afterwards, she went to go and get the cake knife. As she came back, she wanted to give Amanda the knife when suddenly the knife slipped from her hand and fell down. Amanda became very angry and she screamed at her in front of everyone. You useless girl. Come on, bring knife for me, you could not. Now that you are here, you want to spoil my birthday with your bad luck? Before Grace could bend down and pick up the knife so that she would hand it over to her, Amanda landed her a very hot slap. The sound echoed. Everywhere was silent for a while. One of them shouted, she slapped the maid? Ah, poor village girl. She cannot even do one single instruction. Yet, despite that humiliation, Grace still bent down, picked up the knife and gave it to her, and still apologized on top. But Amanda was not done. She grabbed the microphone and started saying trash about her in front of everyone. Hello everyone, please clap for our housemaid. She came from the bush, and see how she's disgracing me in front of my friends. Even small children can carry tray and hold a knife, but look at her. She just threw my knife on the floor and got it so dirty. All the guests were just staring at them, but Grace couldn't hold down her tears. She ran to the corner of the house and started crying so terribly. As this were going on, Amanda's mother was there and she did nothing. In fact, she followed and laughed at Grace. But one person was sitting quietly somewhere looking at them. It was Amanda's father. He sat down and was observing everything that was going on. How Grace were insulted, how Amanda slapped her and humiliated her in front of the whole guests. But for some reason, Amanda's father did not say a single word. He sat down on his chair wondering why Grace looked so familiar. Why does this girl look familiar? And why do I feel so much pain seeing my own daughter hurting another person. Well, there is something I need to find out. Grace just sat at one corner. She didn't even serve any drink anymore. She sat there and she was crying so badly. God, why? Why am I here? Why must I suffer like this? Are you sure it's not time for me to go back to the village and go and stay with my mother? What sort of embarrassment is this? While she was crying, the party continued. Amanda cut her cake. People clapped, they danced and danced. But in all that birthday celebration, Chief, Amanda's father, did not come out. He just sat down, looking at Grace all throughout that celebration. After the birthday was done and everybody went back to their houses, Amanda continued where she stopped from inside the house. Madam, why are you sitting down here crying? Please sweep this place, wash all the plates, and don't sleep until everywhere is clean. Yes, madam. Grace answered immediately, bent down and started washing the plates and cleaning up everywhere. Chief Obiora, Amanda's father, just stood there looking at what was going on. But for some reason, the man did not speak. As Grace were busy washing the plates crying, it was only Mama Peace, the cook, the old woman. She was the only one that came and consoled her. Mama Peace was a woman with kind eyes. She had worked in that house for so many years. She was the only one that approached Grace. Chai, Nne, I saw everything and I'm so sorry. Stop crying. Calm down. I'm fine, ma. But Mama Peace knew that Grace was not fine. See, let me tell you, I know you are not fine. You don't need to lie. That girl disgraced you in front of the whole world today. But listen to me, my child. God is not asleep. You see that Amanda, that's the only problem me too I have in this house. She's so rude. If you see the way she talks to me in front of her mother, and the mother does nothing, it baffles me how some women who thinks that money is everything, they barely train their children. They left that girl to the mercy of the house help, the maids and everything. The father is the most kind man I've ever met. He just came back just because of her birthday. You will see, he will treat you well. He's a very kind man, just be respectful. But Mama Peace, why do Amanda hate me so much? I do everything she asks me. I don't steal, I don't complain. Yet, she treats me like I'm a debt. The mother do not really need to say it out loud. Her own reaction, the way she talks to me, it is evident that she hates me with pleasure. She doesn't even allow me get anything for her. It was as if the woman is seriously avoiding me because ever since I stepped foot in this house, she's always around. But I hardly feel her presence. It's always Amanda that will lash on me, shout on me, and say all sorts of mean things. She will be in her bedroom. She'll be hearing everything and she barely say a word. That is so unfair. That is not how my mother trained me. And it's so bad to see a girl who is barely older than me behaving like this. Mama Peace sighed deeply. My dear, the world is blind though, my child. Some people laugh now, but one day, the truth will stand like a mountain. Amanda thinks she's better than you. So let her laugh, let her mock you, but don't give up because God is watching. The reason why I am still here, working after so many years, is because of Amanda's father, Chief Obiora. He rented an apartment for my family, and that was how we started living better life. He's the one paying my salary. So there is no way I could live here that things got better for my family all because of him. If not, I can't stand Amanda and her mother. But regardless, I will keep telling you, hold on to God. But Mama Peace, I am tired though. Every night I sleep with rats in that storeroom. Every day I walk like a donkey. I kept on praying to God to answer my prayer. It's as if God has really forgotten me. This is not fair. Don't say that though. Never. God never forgets. Do you know Joseph in the Bible? They threw him in prison, but one day he became king. Grace, your name itself means favor. Endure. Your story will not end in shame. As far as Amanda's father is around. Do not worry. You will see how God will turn your life around. I am telling you with experience. Thank you, Mama Peace. You are the only one who talks to me as if I'm a human in this house. That night, after Grace finished her work, she went back to the storeroom and hugged herself to sleep. She kept on remembering Mama Peace's words. God is not asleep. But outside in the sitting room, Chief Obiola sat quietly. He wasn't feeling sleepy. He was just staring into the dark. Few minutes later, he picked up his phone and called someone. I need you to do something for me. Come to the house the next day. The next day, a man came and Chief Obiola gave him something like a package and the man left with it. Weeks passed after the birthday party. Grace still walked quietly as always. She still cleaned, washed, and still carried her heavy loads. And Amanda did not stop mocking her every day. She would always look for a chance to insult her. Then, one fateful afternoon, Chief Obiola summoned the whole family in the sitting room. Amanda sat beside her mother, feeling so proud, while Grace stood in the corner, her head bowed. Chief Obiola cleared his throat and now said, "Enough! I cannot keep quiet again. I have washed way too much in this house. Today, the truth must come out." Amanda rolled her eyes. "Papa, what truth again? Is it about this useless maid in front of you?" "Papa, beg. That means you are wasting our time. She's only here to serve us, especially me, nothing more. Mama got her for me especially. She's my special maid." Chief Obiola became more angry. He raised his stick and pointed at Amanda. "Will you keep quiet? You and your mother have mocked this girl long enough, but you do not know who she is." Everyone turned and was looking confused. "I called you all here, including the house helps, the gateman, everyone. I called you all here for a reason. And I also called my lawyer too for a reason. I found out something just 2 days ago, and my heart has been so heavy ever since I discovered this truth. Grace came here as a maid, but for some reason, Grace is my blood. She is my daughter." Amanda jumped up immediately. "What? Papa, what did you just say?" "Please, Obiola." Amanda's mother faced him. "Are you okay? How can this village rat be your daughter? What are you talking about?" Chief Obiola slammed his stick on the floor again and warned Amanda's mother not to insult Grace again. "Do not insult her. I knew what I was doing. This girl here, Grace, was brought in this house as a maid. Take a look at how the two of you failed woefully in treating someone else's child like a peasant. Who does that? Even if Grace is not my daughter. But seeing the two of you exhibiting this kind of character, I was really scared. Is this truly the woman I gave birth to? Look at the kind of daughter you raised. Anytime I try to correct Amanda, you always come on the way and tell me to leave her. She's just a girl child. Remember, she's our only child. Take a look at what you gave birth to and trained. All the correction, all my efforts are in vain. This girl now have a very stone heart that she can treat a fellow human in such a manner. I kept quiet for days for a very good reason. Not only because Grace is not an ordinary maid. I know I just found out she's my daughter, but for the fact that the two of you have the mind to treat a fellow human like this. Whoa, I am still looking at you. Are you sure you are the same woman I married years ago? I will come for the two of you, but for now, we are all gathered here because of Grace. Grace, you are my child. I ran a DNA test secretly and I found out that you are mine. I did it in 6 different hospitals just to tell you how important that was for me. I gathered some information and I knew that your mother also have another brother, who in turn should be your stepbrother. Your father died while you were just 10 years old. Then you came here because things are very difficult for you and your mother. That is good. But I want you to know that your mother was someone I met the time I traveled to the village to go and see my uncle. We kind of did something that was bad that produced you. But I never knew that your mother kept that pregnancy. She asked me to give her money to abort it based on say I'm also a married man when we met. I did not know that she did not abort the child, which she terms grew up to be you. Now I am feeling proud and happy that your mother did not take you out, because someone that have this one as a daughter does not have any daughter, because this one will lavish my money and will not put anything good use to it. Look at how badly she treated you, a fellow human being for that matter. She doesn't have empathy, but you have it. She's not kind at all, but you are opposite of her, despite being raised differently. I know you are confused, Grace. I have invited your mother over. By the time she comes here, she will explain better. But as for you, Amanda stood up immediately. Papa, wait. This cannot be true. This girl cannot be my stepsister. She's a nobody. She smells so badly. Chief Obiora nearly used his stick on Amanda's face. You are mad. She's somebody. Despite all the things I was saying here, you do not even think to take a little correction, Amanda. You were still insulting her right in front of me and calling her a nobody. Amanda sat on the floor. She couldn't believe her eyes. The tears that was rushing, it was like tap. Chief turned back to Grace. My daughter, you have suffered too much in this household. They mocked you, slapped you, called you names. But today, you are going to stand tall. Today, I will give you your rightful place. Chief Obiora turned towards the lawyer and asked him to read out what is on his paper. The lawyer opened the file and cleared his throat. He started reading. This is to inform you all that Chief Obiora has written his will while alive. Half of his estate, including the mansion and land, now belongs to his daughter Grace. Amanda's mouth was wide open. Even his mother was still in disbelief. Mama, do something now. This cannot be true. How can this girl come and take over everything? Amanda jumped up from where she was seated and started challenging her father. This is not fair, Papa. This girl is a stranger. She cannot take what belongs to me. I am your only daughter. Yeah, this girl I called a daughter. You are still calling her a stranger. Well, the real stranger is pride. Sit down, Amanda. You and your mother, you will learn humility by force. Your mother here owns a multi-millionaire business. She will give you that one as her inheritance. As for me, I have washed hand commot anything. Between the two of you, I don't know who you are. Your mother will give you whatever she owned. After all, who will inherit it? You, of course. But everything I own is going to Grace, the child that truly deserved it. Since I've begged you guys for years, every house help being brought to this house, always leave, because you cannot seem to treat humans with a little sympathy. I am sorry, but humility starts today. You have not lost it all, though. Have you forgotten, like I said earlier, your mother has a business that you will inherit. Go and enjoy it. Amanda's mother angrily stormed out of the sitting room. She warned Chief Obiora that he would regret his decisions, but Chief Obiora did not even care. Few minutes later, Grace's mother landed and Grace hugged her so tightly. Mama, did you hear? The mother replied, yes, he's your father. I married your stepfather when you were just 2 years old. You barely know anything. He took you in as his own daughter. And he made me promise him never to tell you that you were not his biological daughter. That was how your late father loved you so much. But now that you found your biological father, embrace it. It is God working in our favor. He had already bought a house for us. So all of us, we are going to move inside that house. You don't need to work as a maid any longer, Grace. Your name just spoke for you, my daughter. From that day onwards, everything changed. Grace no longer slept in the cold, dirty storeroom. She moved into the new house her father bought for her. Amanda and her mother were really disgraced. They could not even look Grace in the eye any longer because the house they moved in is still on the same estate and on the same streets. After several weeks, Amanda and the mother decided to make peace among themselves. They went to Grace's house to ask for forgiveness. Amanda begged her and Grace forgave her and also forgave her mother. But one thing was clear. They can't be friends or be like family because Amanda and her mother can do anything bad to them. Seeing that she was the one that inherited everything, they decided to take a precautionary step, and Grace, her mother and the brother decided to move to another location and start their life all over again. Do not mistreat the lonely. You may be mocking the owner of the house without knowing it. Respect everyone. Life can turn tables in just a minute. Don't look down on anyone just because you call them house help. I hope you enjoyed this story. Please tell me in the comment section. I would love to hear your thoughts about it. Kindly share with your loved ones and your friends, and do not forget to give it a very big thumbs up. Click that subscribe button so that you won't miss the next upload. Thank you one more time for staying with me from the beginning to the end. Goodbye and stay blessed.